What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be talking about my kayak trailer that I built. If you're tired of putting the kayaks that you have in the back of the bed of your truck, stick around. I'm going to show you how I built this thing, what I used, and around how much it cost me for something like this. They're really simple to make. There's really not much to it. I didn't do no welding to this one. It's all bolt on. So realistically, if I wanted to take everything back off, it's just a matter of just unbolting everything and taking it off. But yeah, let's get into it. I'm gonna show you around, a little quick walk around. We'll go ahead and talk about the kayaks as well and what we've done to those as well. So let's do it. Okay, so first thing is first, I'm gonna just start by saying that I'm not a professional at this stuff. I'm literally just a guy with a garage that knows how to bolt a couple stuff together. So if you're looking for a video, you know, by a professional, by, you know, a big company or something like that, this ain't the video for you. This is just the way I did it, and it works for me. So, you know, it was cheap and easy. So I feel like if I could do it, then anybody can do it with just some simple tools. Also, don't mind my messy garage either. We're about to take a trip down to Florida, like in 2 or 3 days. So we just got a mess in here trying to get all that stuff ready to leave. Anyway, so first thing is first, the trailer was actually a motorcycle trailer. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it has a ramp going right down here in the middle, and it used to have another ramp right here at the end of this, and that's where the motorcycle tire would stop right there. I ended up just cutting that piece off because to me it just looked kind of ugly with a big old ramp right there, and I just didn't like it. But I picked this trailer up for $200. I bought it off of my wife's grandpa. So I know you could probably find one, you know, probably a little bit cheaper, but not too much. It wasn't painted, it was all rusty. It didn't have the jack, it didn't have the storage box. Obviously it didn't have the stuff to put the kayaks on there. So it was literally just a bare trailer with 2 wheels on it, and that's about it. So I paid $200 just for that to start off. So the first thing that I done to the trailer was I actually just went ahead and sanded the whole entire thing down. Before I even bolted anything onto it, I sanded the whole thing down just so that when I was ready to paint it, it could be a whole lot easier for me to sand instead of trying to go around all this stuff right here. So that's the first thing that I did whenever I picked it up. So I ended up cutting out 4 of these to the exact length. I put 2 on the front and then 2 in the back. This right here was actually the first thing that I bolted on to the trailer itself. After that, I cut these for about, I believe it was 5 feet, a little bit over 5 feet. And I put 1 up here and then 1 back there. This right here was just so that the PVC pipe can sit on. And like I said, everything is bolted to the trailer. So if I really wanted to, I could just take all of this off, and it would be like, you know, this stuff would never even existed. I can't remember what size PVC pipe this is, but it has to be probably about 3 or 4 inches. And I bolted this down as well through the inside in here and then under here. And then I picked up some boat carpet. When I first painted the trailer, I spray painted the PVC pipe, but every time that we would slide a kayak on there, the paint from the PVC pipe would literally just scrape off. So I ordered some boat carpet off of Amazon, and then I just stapled it to the PVC pipe, and now it's so much smoother whenever you slide a kayak on there. I put some on all 4 PVC pipes. So the only thing you really need to be careful with when putting down your PVC pipe is just to make sure that they sit underneath these 2 grooves right here. I went off of this kayak right here because it's a little bit bigger than the rest of them, than John's over there and my wife's. So I figured if this one would fit on it, then the rest of them will. If you can, I don't know if you can tell, but this one doesn't sit exactly on the grooves, but it still doesn't really move anywhere whenever we tie it down. So right here in the middle, I ended up putting this piece of uni strut that I had left over. I put it right down the middle, again, bolted on just for extra support. I didn't feel like throwing it away just for nothing, so I just put it right there, even though you really don't need it. This stuff right here is really sturdy. It's not going anywhere. Another thing that I done to it was I picked these little D-rings right here. I believe it was Harbor Freight that I picked these up from, and again, it's just bolted on. I put 2 on this side and then 2 on that side, so it just makes it a whole lot easier. Instead of bolting it onto this, I tied down the kayaks through the D-rings right there. So up here in the front, I picked this little jack up from Harbor Freight. It's just one of those little cheap jacks that they have. The trailer didn't come with the jack, so I just put that on there just so that it can have something to stand on when it's not connected to the truck. Right here, I ended up putting this storage box. I got this thing from Amazon, and it worked out really well. It has these 4 latches, 1 on each side, and it's actually really big. It's a lot bigger than what I was expecting, and it worked out because if I would have gotten the one that flips up, then it would have ended up hitting the kayaks. So I'm really glad that I ended up going with this one right here. And we really just put, you know, the straps in here. I got my son's little seat, his life jacket, tackle box and stuff like that. So this right here is really helpful. Instead of having to throw everything in the back of the truck, you can just, you know, throw everything in there. So let's talk about the kayaks that we have now. So this right here is my kayak. I ended up picking this one up off of Facebook Marketplace. I paid like $200, I believe. It was $200 or $250, I can't remember. But the only thing that I've done to it really was I replaced these orange bungee cords right here. I've done all of them around up here as well. Just because the ones that had on it, they were more like yellow instead of orange. So it was just, I believe I got a whole pack for like, I don't know, $10, $15 off Amazon. I also ended up picking up a cup holder as well, and I put that on there. The rod holder, it came with the kayak as well. I picked these up off Amazon as well. Normally whenever we pack everything up, I put the paddles on the actual kayak just so they can hold it a little bit better. But when I'm out on the lake or pond, I normally just put them on here. It's so much easier to put them on here than having to struggle with this thing and having to put it in there, you know. So I really like that. I would really highly recommend getting some of those. So this little tackle box or tray, whatever you want to call it, I actually stole this off of my son's tackle box. He got one from Walmart and it came with this one inside. And I was really looking for something to put right here because this storage is basically just a hole that leads into the kayak. So it's really not useful unless you want your stuff to be going back and forth inside your kayak, and then whenever you need it, you know, you can't really get to it. So that's why I put this little tray right here, and it works out really good. I normally go ahead and put out, you know, my pliers or bait that I'm going to use that day. I'll go ahead and put it on there. So that thing right there is really useful. So I ended up picking up these paddles right here from Walmart. They're the Ozark Trail ones. They work really good. The only thing that I don't like about them, I know these teeth right here, they look cool and everything, but whenever you go to a pond that has, let's just say like lily pads and stuff, if you try to kayak through there, these little teeth right here will get stuck in the lily pads. So you have to struggle with it a little bit. So that's the only thing that I don't really like about that. But other than that, I mean, they do its job. I kind of like it just because it's, you know, they got little orange accents and it matches with the kayak. So I think it's okay. So for John's kayak, we really haven't done barely anything to this one. This one's brand new almost. I know it's a little bit dirty right now because we just got back from a fishing trip yesterday, but he's used it about 3 or 4 times and he likes it so far. This one was, I believe, $300, brand new from Walmart. So the only thing that we're planning to do to this one is changing out the seat. These seats that come with these, they suck big time, man. It doesn't really give you any backspace to it, and the padding for the actual seat, like for your butt, it's barely anything. So I know they're really uncomfortable because my wife had this exact same one on hers, and we switched it out to that one right there. So I believe that's what John wants to do, is switch out his seat. And then I believe he wants to put a rod holder and a cup holder on here as well. He actually said that these right here aren't too functional because if there's a little bit of waves or something like that, they're really easy to tip over. So we'll be doing that to his. So this is my wife's kayak that I picked up for her. I actually picked this one up and my kayak from the same guy off of Facebook Marketplace. I paid, I believe, $200 for this one as well. And the only thing we've done to this one was, like I said, change out the seat. It came with a seat just like this one, so I know you can see the difference between this back support and this one right here. It gives you a lot more support, and after being on the lake for a couple hours, it really does make a lot of difference. It also came with a like a little book bag or storage place that she usually just keeps her little phone case and stuff in there, so I think it worked out pretty good. She also got a cup holder just like mine, so yeah, that's about it. So I believe that's gonna be it for the kayak trailer build and the kayaks that I have. If you guys have any questions on how I done something, just leave it down in the comments and I'll try to answer them the best I can. If you guys also have any suggestions on what I can do better to it or what I can add to it to make it a little bit better, just let me know, and maybe I'll give it a thought and throw it on there as well. So that's gonna be a wrap for this video. Y'all stay tuned because we're gonna be doing a lot more kayak fishing. But as of right now, until next time.